Hello and welcome to Lighthouse Tarot, where we embrace the light within ourselves and within others. I'm your host, of course, Willow Riley, coming back at you with a new video. So in this video, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite placements, Scorpio Rising. So your girl here is a Scorpio Rising with Pluto in the first house, I believe, Scorpio Rising to the 17th degree to be exact. So in this video we're going to talk all about Scorpio risings. Not sure what I'm going to title it yet, but this is just some things that I've learned about Scorpio rising. If you have this placement, so like, what is your rising sign? Your rising sign rules your appearance. It rules your facial structure, your body type, everything physical. So you'll notice with Scorpio risings, we have very mesmerizing eyes, very deep magnetic eyes. There's actually like a ring around your eye, a black ring. May you have brown, blue, or green eyes that make your eyes stand out. Very magnetic. You'll also notice from Scorpio risings, they have a square jawline like this, and they usually have a prominent nose. Even if their nose isn't necessarily big, it is very prominent and it like fills out their face. It looks very well. They usually have very full lips. I believe Angelina Jolie is a Scorpio rising. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she has very full lips. And I have a whole nother video on the specific Scorpio risings, but you can just look up celebrities with Scorpio rising and you'll look at the appearance of all of them and you'll notice they all have mesmerizing eyes, square jawline, more of a square face, and very prominent lips. But let's talk about Scorpio rising. So what is Scorpio? Scorpio is one of the 3 water signs. We have Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So the interesting thing about Scorpio risings is that Scorpio is a feminine sign, but although it is feminine, and feminine energy is allowing, receiving, creating, holding space for others, it is also masculine because the 2 planets that rule Scorpio are Pluto and Mars. Pluto represents everything taboo, everything secretive, and it wants to change the collective as a whole. But Mars, on the other hand, is your drive, it is masculine, it is forthright, it is action-oriented. You'll notice that Aries are very masculine. Aries are very much go-getters because their main planet is Mars. And also, like, if you have Leo and Mars, you'll notice that you have more masculine energy. You are more likely to confront others. You are more likely to assert yourself, to assert your dominance. So that's why you don't really want to mess with the Scorpio rising, because they will confront you. But I've actually been learning about how to channel your anger, because I notice sometimes with Scorpios, we feel everything so intensely because Cancer represents the mother, so it's a very nurturing sign. Pisces represents the collective, so it's a very spiritual sign. But Scorpio is more about the individual. It's all about like secrets, and it is also highly spiritual, highly psychic as well. And with Scorpio, sometimes our emotions become so intense that we don't know how to channel it, and that can come out as anger. But I actually watched a video from Real Harrison, astrologer, on how to channel your anger, because anger is simply an energy. So the best way, if you're Scorpio rising, to channel your anger, it also depends on your Mars sign, is to do something physical, because you have that Mars energy. You're ruled by action. You know, going skateboarding, working out, going for a walk can really help you channel out that energy. If you have Mars and Leos, for example, you can create something. You can be in the limelight. You can talk about something. You could play a musical instrument, you can write a song. So look at your Mars sign in your birth chart. You can do this on AdLib, you can do this on Cafe Astrology. Those are two free websites. But yeah, with Scorpio risings, I do notice we do have like a lot of emotions and they're very intense. But I believe that every Scorpio rising, their purpose in life is to heal themselves in order to heal others, because Scorpio risings go through intense traumatic experiences. Every Scorpio rising I have met has went from nothing to something. They have either went through bankruptcy or jail time or mental hospitals or what have you, been kicked out of their house, lost their car, just really intense things that normal people don't go through. They go through almost every year. That's because Scorpio is represented by transformation. So another thing about Scorpio risings, we're constantly changing our appearance. If you notice in my first videos, I had very long hair. Ended up chopping it all off after 2 years. And about a month ago, my hair was down to here. Cut it again. Scorpio risings are always changing their appearance because they want their outside to match their inside. They're constantly transforming themselves. They do a lot of internal work, and their purpose in life is to make a difference, to heal others. Scorpio risings make for great teachers, preachers, advocates, because they hold space for others. You can tell a Scorpio rising your deepest, darkest secret and know in confidence that they will keep it for you. They hold space for others because they are very non-judgmental. They have went through trauma throughout their life. They have been on the top of the wheel, just on top of the world, everything good financially, everything good personally, everything good in a relationship. And they've been at the bottom, completely single, without friends, not close to family, not in their own homes. So they are, with that comes that wisdom to help others. A lot of Scorpio risings can also work in rehabs. They can work with people with mental illness or disabilities because it's a very spiritual sign. Scorpio risings have a lot of empathy to give to others, especially if you have Pisces in your chart. And Aquarius is going to make you want to more so change the world in a futuristic way, because I'm an Aquarius sun. But if you have Pisces in your chart, it's going to be even more empathy towards others. You literally absorb the energy in the room as a Scorpio rising. You have to be very careful about what environment you're in, about what type of music you listen to, about what type of videos you watch, about what type of media you consume, about where you go, what time you go. And I would really implore you to kind of embrace your feminine energy as a Scorpio rising, because I find this to be hard. I tend to have more masculine energy because of that fixed Aquarius and fixed, what is the other sign I have that's fixed? I guess it's, Scorpio is also fixed, but it's more feminine. So I have two feminine signs, but I do have I have an Aquarius stellium. So I have a lot of masculine energy as well as Leo. So sometimes I'm constantly like go, 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 when I need to allow myself to just sit back and listen. One thing I would advise Scorpio risings is to take more time in nature. Ground yourself, take your shoes and socks off, and actually walk out in nature. And also meditate for 5 to 10 minutes in the morning. Meditation really allows yourself to reconnect with the earth, to reconnect with your body, to allow that feminine energy to flow through you, because feminine energy is so beautiful. When you can be vulnerable with yourself and vulnerable with others, that is sacred. That is special. We do not treat our women correctly in this world. A lot of people are very derogatory towards women. I've noticed on certain streams people just talking about women in a way that is not respectful, and I'm the type of person that follows people on YouTube that really care about men and women equally. So when I see that, it really kind of hurts my heart that in our society, we don't respect women, and women create life. Women have such a strong intuition that they can help their partner get further in life. And men are beautiful too. Men are action oriented, they're great providers, they're great protectors, but you can't have the masculine without the feminine. And we hold both these energies within ourselves. It's all about balancing it. Feminine energy is about creating art, thinking of an idea, listening to someone just for the sake of listening without thinking about what you're going to reply to. And then masculine energy is about taking those ideas and putting it into the physical world, about asserting yourself, about standing up for others. So, really nurture that feminine energy with the Scorpio rising. I know it's hard. I know in this society it's like go, go, go. You're all about what you can create. You're only about, how much money you make, if you're living on your own, blah, blah, blah. But nurture this feminine energy and your emotions as a Scorpio rising. And that doesn't mean that you have to take everything to heart. This doesn't mean you have to wear your heart on your sleeve. As always, be protective of your own energy. Don't be offended by everything that people say, but have an outlet where you can express your feminine energy. May that be YouTube, may that be a podcast, may that be art, may that be music, may that be just sitting out in nature and being in the sunshine and meditating, reading, writing, allowing. Because as a Scorpio rising, you have this beautiful feminine energy that attracts a lot of people to you, and you will make a difference in the world once you embrace that and you allow it, and you channel your anger in a healthy way by asserting yourself without being vindictive or resorting to violence, by just asserting yourself, saying what needs to be said, but also maybe channeling that anger into maybe skateboarding sometimes, or maybe going on a walk, creating a really cool video, making a podcast, what have you. Because sometimes anger, we have to find what the root of it is within us, and it could be an insecurity, it could be a subconscious belief we have, it could, most certainly for me, most of the time, anger is simply sadness turned into anger, because as a child I was not allowed to feel these emotions, allowed to let them out, so it comes out instead as an outburst. So take some time to channel that anger into working out, skateboarding, writing, drawing, whatever you have, because it's just an energy. Everything is energy. Love, hate, anger, happiness, peace. We are all energetic creatures. So that was my video on Scorpio rising. Drop a Scorpio emoji if you're Scorpio rising, sun, or moon below, even Venus and Mars. This is for every Scorpio. And as always, I'm open for birth chart readings and tarot readings. Be on the lookout for my Patreon as well. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.